What up? What up? What up, peoples? All right, so we're about to go over a couple things. Oop. So first off, this bull run that has begun pretty much since like December, January, has got a lot of people, excited. Has got a lot of people in profits. But a lot of people are kind of contemplating, where do I get out? Do I, just run with the bag right now? So I just kind of want to go over my point of view on that, and what I'll be doing as far as will I be holding, where will I be cashing out, what am I looking for on these cryptos, on these different coins, that projects, right, that we have invested in. So we will be going over some like Cardano, VET. We'll be going over Doge because one of my clients is actually invested, and I'm sure other people are invested in Doge. I personally do not hold any Doge, and we'll go over that. VThor, YCC, ENJIN. We're gonna go over Curve. Excuse me, Aave. So I mean, we have a couple on here, and of course we're gonna go over Ethereum and Bitcoin. But yeah, I just want to make this video because we've been very busy the last week, last 2 weeks, and a lot of people have been creating their accounts and stuff. Sorry, give me a second. All right, so a lot of people have been creating their accounts and opening up these accounts in these different exchanges where they can buy their assets, their coins, right? So we've been helping out a lot of people, and they have no clue what's going on. All they know is that they're making $200, $300 out of their, let's say, $1,000 investment, like one of my clients. And he's already like, hey, well, do I take the 300 out? Can I just take it out? And it's like, bro, I don't think you get what is about to happen. I don't think you get that the bigger picture, and that's what I kind of need people to understand. And I mean, you can take it out, you know what I mean, your profit, your investment, you can take it out whenever you like. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you, in my point of view, why you should leave it, why you shouldn't take it out right now, why you should just hold off on taking out 300 profit right now from your 1,000, so that later on, your 1,000, you could potentially be taking out 20,000, and you're trying to take out the 300 right now. So I'm gonna show you an example, and I'm gonna tell you why. Me personally, I'm not gonna do that. All right. So without further ado, before I get started, something very important. I am not a certified financial advisor. Okay, so if you go back on the videos I started making a little bit over 2 years ago or so, you can see the development. You can see, what I've been calling out as far as Bitcoin, Chainlink, Ethereum, XRP, Monero. I have a couple of videos since back then, and it's just crazy what we've missed out on. Even me as a trader, the opportunities that we let just slide by. So 2021, no slacking. We're not gonna let any of these opportunities get away, and we're gonna grab them all, and we're gonna freaking ride the wave until the freaking peak, and then we are gonna change our lives and change a lot of people's lives along the way. So I'm not a certified financial advisor. This is just me showing you what I believe is going to happen, and giving you a outlook of my 5 years now. I won't say plus. It's just been 5 years of trading expert. Okay, so check this out, guys. Check this out. Okay, so where'd it go? All right, I'm popping up the charts, guys. Boom. We are gonna start off on Bitcoin. Bitcoin against the dollar here. And I just want to start off with Bitcoin because Bitcoin, in my point of view, is kind of like the sun that beams down on all of this soil where the altcoins are being developed, right? So if the sun is shining, then the crops will be growing beautifully, which are all these altcoin projects. And even though some of them will grow right now while there is no sun, if you get what I'm saying there. If there is sun, then imagine what they'll do if they're growing now. So that is my point of view. That is how I see the market. That is how I see this organism. But on Bitcoin USD, guys, if you imagine that you would have gotten in, I'm not sure why this only goes, because KuCoin added it at around $2,000, $3,000. But that's perfect because that's the example I wanted to give you guys. So this is why I'm not taking profits, and this is on everything, altcoins and everything. This is just me giving you an example on Bitcoin because it's the one we're starting with. So if you would have gotten in on Bitcoin in 2017 or 2018, 2019, you had the last chance in March 2019. I'm lying. You actually had one more chance at $5,000 on March 2020. But let's say you would have gotten in at $5,000, okay? And you would have bought, let's say, 2 Bitcoins. Say you would have bought 2 Bitcoins, okay? So you would have ended up having a pie, and this is your 2 Bitcoins here. Boom. That makes 2 Bitcoins in this pie. That's $5,000. Now, this pie, whenever it came up to 10,000, or let's say 20,000, whenever it came up to $20,000, now your pie, since you had 2 Bitcoins, was worth $40,000, okay? So if your pie was worth $40,000 at this point, and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna take 20,000 out, and you take a Bitcoin out, you eat that slice. You eat that slice of the pie. Now you only have 20,000. So now it's not 40 because you ate 20, and you only have 20,000 in there. So if you only have 20,000 in here, and now this went up to 60,000, that was the last peak there. So if it went up to 60,000, now you would have had 120,000. You would have had 120,000, but you don't. Now you only have 60,000 because you ate half of it when it was at 40,000 for the whole pie, 20,000 a coin. So if you eat that half, the pie keeps on growing, but you're still missing half of the pie. So the pie got this big, but the whole other half of the pie was gone because you ate it. It doesn't come back, unless you replace that investment, it's gone. So now when you look at it, you took out 20 here plus your 60. So you have 60, 70, 80 that you really made, but you could have had 120, and 80 minus 120, you're looking at around a $40,000 loss because you took out a little bit early. And hey, if you need the money, I completely understand, you know, getting it out and this and that. I've been there, right? But if you don't need the money and you can leave it there, it would be the best choice. In my point of view, financial choice, right? So again, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just my point of view on it. All right, so now we're gonna zoom into Bitcoin. Now that I explained to you why I'm not taking out any of the gains, I'm gonna show you how big each pie can get on the coins, on the projects that I was talking to you about at the beginning of the video. All right, so check this out. Bitcoin right now is at 51,000. That's the lowest it hit. That's not where it's at right now. But let me zoom in. I need to get exact price. All right, so the exact price was $50,435. We're gonna say. All right, so that's kind of like the lowest that it hit. People are gobbling it up. They didn't even let it go below. They didn't even let it go below 50,000. It got to like 50,700, 400. Like, man, you know, just right there. So slippage, little slippage there, and they hit a beautiful divergence and bounced back up. I actually called the divergence when it hit here on the trend, and I said we were gonna buy, and we did. I was expecting it to rebound from somewhere around this or somewhere around the major, and it actually rebounded on this lower low and broke through the trend line. So this was the outlook that I had given, potentially flagging, but I did say that if we broke below the 52,500, I said that we could be looking at a potential at a potential danger zone for it to go bearish. All right, so we actually have broken. Bam, we are on the retouch right now, and if we don't manage to go above 55,000, if we don't manage to break above 55,000, then we are in bearish territory. Anything below 55,000, we are looking at the next lower low at around 46, 45. All right, so if we manage to hit from 45 to 47 area, this is where you could see the next rebound, and we could see some slippage. Just kiss the 41, the 42 or something, somewhere around this area, you know, 41 to 45 zone, that whole area right here. It could just be a quick slippage to go and try to take some orders. I do not see it going below 40. Me personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. Not right now. There is too much volume coming in, guys. I know that a lot of people might not have the time to really go over all these videos, all this information, but guys, I have the time. I have been freaking, man, just going at it all day, freaking all night, staying up till 4, 5, 6 in the morning because there's just so much info out there. And it's just like, man, if you can really grasp it, what new world we are entering, you know, the future of gaming, the future of investing, the future of apps, the future of the internet, the future of money, the future of decentralized, the future of freaking everything, information. Oh my God, it's just so much that, man, shit's about to go crazy, guys. All right, so look, I do not see Bitcoin lowering. I do not see Bitcoin going lower. I'm trying to put two words together. I don't see it going lower than 2,000 or so. You know what I mean? Somewhere around this area. It's just not probable. All right. Possible? Not probable. Because the bulls are just swallowing up the orders. Right now, I think it could easily break above 55. There's just so much money coming in. But at the same time, the market, how I see it, the market's job is to take your money. The market doesn't want you to win. You know what I mean? So if the market doesn't want you to win, its job is to psychologically take your money. And that's why I'm doing this video to explain to my clients that have already signed up, over 10 people that I have personally helped in the last 2, and who knows how many people there's going to be in the next couple weeks. All right. So you cannot have weak hands. What does that mean? What does that mean? Diamond hands. You need diamond hands, guys. All right. You need diamond hands to hold on through this roller coaster ride, because it's not just a one-way freaking, you know, I don't know, arrow, I guess you could say. This arrow goes and bounces. It's like it's a roller coaster. Overall, it is going all the way up, but you need to know that, look, this is what the market does. This is what the market does. Okay, it messes with you to get you out, and while people are getting out, the smart money is buying more. Okay, so right now, that is what I have on Bitcoin. I know that I'm might be talking a lot of information here, but y'all need to know. Y'all need to know, man. I got people freaking out. It's like, chill, bro, chill. If you would have invested at $3,000 of Bitcoin in 2017, 2018 was the last year you got to do that at 3,000 of Bitcoin. You could have got I'm sorry, at if you would have bought $3,000 worth of Bitcoin at $300 of Bitcoin in 2016, that's what I meant to say. Okay, in 2016, when it got added to the exchanges, it was trading at $300 a coin. In 2016, 5 years ago, guys, 2016, if you would have bought $3,000 worth of Bitcoin, which would have been 10 coins at 300 a pop, right now you would have been sitting at, well, at its highest high that it had at 60,000 right now, you would have been sitting at $600,000. Right now, it's at it's at 53,000. So you would have been sitting at $535,000. 535,000. That's $500,000 with a $3,000 investment. All right, so I need people to really grasp what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? This is real, guys. This is real. Y'all over here freaking out, trying to cash out. Like, chill. Are you in it to win it, or are you just in it to, like, you know, are you in it to change your life, or are you just in it to get a quick buck? That's really what it is. If you're in it to get a quick buck, I can show you some Forex trades. You know, that's something else. All right. So either way, we're moving on. That's Bitcoin. What is my prediction on Bitcoin before we go and skedaddle out of here? Well, Bitcoin is going to the next target that I said at $70,000 or so. And once we hit that next target, we could see it rebound. But this thing is going to go parabolic, guys. I don't think we're going to go below 60,000, 65,000 even. Once we go and hit that level, I think we're just going to freaking boom. We are going to boom out of there. A lot of people think that, like, oh, the rally already happened, like, you know, because some of these pairs, some of these coins are up 1,000% since January. But it's because they don't know the crypto markets. They don't know, guys, 1,000%. Some of these things went up 30,000% higher, you know, 50,000%, like in the last bull run, 2017. So 1,000%, it's nothing special. We're just getting started on some of these projects, guys. And Bitcoin is gonna hit 100K by the end of this year. If I get that wrong, then a lot of mathematicians were wrong. And you know, a lot of things lie, but numbers don't lie, guys. Numbers don't lie. All right, this thing is gonna freaking hit 100K. The mass hysteria hasn't even begun. When shit really goes crazy, everybody's gonna be talking about Bitcoin. Everybody's gonna be talking about what are you investing in? Everybody's gonna want in. There's gonna be exchanges that are not even gonna have enough liquidity to freaking handle all the orders that are gonna be coming in. Telling you, mark my words. Telling you. All right, so we're gonna move on. That is Bitcoin. So in this bull run to 100K Bitcoin, what are these altcoins gonna do? Because real investors that are really looking at gains, you know, some people could think about Bitcoin and they're like, oh hell no, that's too expensive. Because most people think you gotta buy a whole Bitcoin and stuff like that. So everybody's not everybody. Look, 90%, I think at least 80% are gonna realize that Bitcoin is not gonna give you as much gains unless you can buy a lot, which you would have to be a millionaire or a billionaire at this point to really buy a significant amount to make profit. Because Bitcoin right now has to go from 53,000 to 106,000 for you to even double your money. So this whole bull run could happen and you could double your money. When on some of these altcoins, you could 30x your money, 50x your money, easily 10x your money. So to just 1x, to just double it, or to 10 times your money, to 30 times, that's a big ass difference. So that's why most people are going to be investing on these other projects that we are going to go over. So first one that we're going to go over is Harmony. All right, Harmony. This project right here, guys, they have been booming. I was able to get in at around 303, so 3 pennies. And that was around March 2nd, March 3rd. So since then, we have gone up. The highest was 22 cents. 22 cents. Ridiculous, guys. That is gains, okay? So is it too late to get in the project? No, man. This thing is long term. If you're looking to just get profit in the next week and try to get out, then maybe it is too late. You know, maybe it is. But if you're trying to really hold on for the next 5 years at least, trust me, it is not too late. All right. Harmony, we are looking at this project to potentially hit $5. This is a project that could hit a $10 mark. All right, so that is insane. There's some I'm learning about price. I'm learning about how market cap works. I'm learning about how the math behind the predictions actually work. All right, so we're not just throwing out crazy numbers. And this is just real talk, guys. If this thing hits $5, that is insane. From where it's at right now, look, let me pull this out. Right now it's at 18 cents. All right, we are looking at this consolidating right now, and this thing is about to push up. This thing is about to freaking push up. And if it breaks through this zone, then we'll catch it around 13 cents and we'll buy more. All right, but I think this thing is about to push up. These were the two scenarios, and it's going with scenario number 2. So let me go ahead and pull out the calculator. Where'd it go? Not sure why it's not coming up. All right, so look, it's at 18 cents. Do some quick math. $1,000 divided into 18 cents. Oh, what? Too many. Into 18 cents equals 5,555 shares. All right, times $5 a share. That's 27,777. All right. So with a $1,000 investment, if it hits $5 at the price that it's at now, that's $27,777. That's a $1,000 investment in 5 years. I don't know where people are flipping their money or if they know how to flip their money, but if you put $1,000 in the bank and it's giving you 0.02, you're gaining about $2. You're gaining about $2 if you're lucky a year. So if you got $2 and you times that times 5 years, two times, oh, that's $10, guys. If you're lucky, you get 15. We needed a moment of silence for that. That's what? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That is crazy. Some people are like, I'll get more money over here. All right, there's some places that'll pay you a little bit more, but for the average Joe, that's what the heck they're giving us with. You know, that's what they're giving us. That's what they're giving us, guys. Are you serious? 2% on 1,000. You think the bank is making $2 a year out of your money? Fuck no. All right. So if you're able to really capitalize on your money, 27, that's insane, guys. If it hits $10 in the next couple of years, in the next couple of 5 years, that's double that. That is double, guys. That is almost $60,000 out of a $1,000 investment. All right. So this is the real potential of what we're freaking living right here. So I mean, look, 5,000. Now we're gonna do $1,000. This at 3 pennies, which is the position that we were able to get at 3 pennies. And then if you want to times that by $5, that's 166,000. 166,000, guys. So the positions are there right now. It's at 27,000 from the price that it's at now, but that's the differential. That's the differential that I moved it in a month. So are you gonna be like, well, no, it's too late? Are you gonna freaking catch those gains and be part of the rest of the gains that are about to take place? This is not over. This is far from over. Far from over. Okay. So harmony, guys, that is the potential that you're getting right now out of $1,000 investment, in my point of view, for a 5-year plus hold. Okay. This in the next year could easily hit $1 by the end of this year, guys. By the end of this year, this could be potentially around the 60-cent to $1 region. This crypto project, okay? There's some projects that are like really, really low right now, like 003, 002 or whatnot. And these projects, some of them will not reach $1. It's kind of impossible because of how the numbers work. If they were able to reach $1, they would be more valuable than the Bitcoin market, and it's just unrealistic. But even them reaching 20 cents, them reaching 10 cents, That's 30x, 50x your money, and I'll show you right now. So that is Harmony, guys. We are predicting that it's going to hit $5 within the next 5 years, and for every $1,000 you will be looking at around a excuse me, for every $1,000 you'll be looking at around a 2730x, and that is realistic. If we take it to the next level, which is crypto realistic, you just double that. So instead of a 2730x, you'd be looking at a 5660x on Harmony. So we are gonna go, and I'm gonna cover Dogecoin next. Even though I'm not on Dogecoin, I don't like it. Me personally, I'm not invested in it. I think it's just a lot of hype. I don't really see what makes it valuable, to be honest. Like, what's the value behind it? So I don't think it's a long-term investment. A lot of stuff is gonna pump this round. So could you see gains this round? I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just going for what I believe is gonna stay here for the long run and has real potential to grow. So we're gonna start off on the weekly. I'm gonna try to zoom through these other ones, guys, because I pretty much got all the info out of the way, and I'm just gonna give you the price predictions on the rest of them. All right, so Dogecoin, you would have got some really good gains if you would have got in at around the 2 cent range, 0.02 to be exact. So that's where you really would have got the most bang for your buck at 0.02, 0.03. And then it went up to 0.08. But right now that 0.8, so 8 cents. Right now it's retracing. It hit the halfway retracement. It looks like we are consolidating and holding support at the 5 cent, 4 cent region. So if we're able to hold that support, we might be able to break back through and go a little bit higher. But what are the potential overall gains on this? A lot of people are saying $10. A lot of people are saying $20. I've seen some people that are talking about Dogecoin to the moon, $20, and $5 predictions. Just me personally, at the end of this year, you would be happy if you'll be happy. You'd be lucky is what I'm gonna say. You'd be lucky if you see, me personally, right? This shit could go to the moon. I don't know. This is just my point of view. If you see a 20 cent Doge, which is not bad, 4x, but compared to these other cryptos that we are looking at with way more to offer. Yeah, so I don't know. I think in the next 5 years, maybe you could see this at around 35 to 50 cent region. Maybe around, well, 35 to 45. 35 to 45 cent region. And that is just what I think on Doge. So if you hold this from the 5 pennies right now all the way to like around the 30 cent region, you'd be looking at that going 5 times 6. That'd be around a 6x. So it'd be 6 times your money. So for a 5-year hold, that's the math that I came behind, that I came up with behind this project. And for a 5-year hold to just 6x my money when other projects are potentially going to 20x, 50x, 100x. It's not too enticing, really. So who knows? They could pump it all the way up to $1. It's not realistic according to the market cap and everything that's behind this project. So that is just my quick explanation on Doge. That is why I am not long-term invested on it. If you just want to pump this up from 5 cents to 15 cents, 20 cents, that would be what I would, suggest. And if you are on this coin, but there's other projects that'll give you more bang for your buck. So we are going to, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go over one that I think is gonna do very, very well in the next couple of years, which is ENJIN. ENJIN is a gaming company, and they are creating the future of NFTs and gaming. This this project, I believe, is going to take over the industry and be one of the number one coins, if not number one coin and company that is going to be dominating the industry in the next couple of years. So ENJIN, right now trading at $2.23. We were able to get in at $1 on this coin, and we had been knowing about this since October. So ever since it was at around 15 cents, we had been knowing about this. But like I said, right? So it's not too late, guys. It's not too late. Yeah, the price has gone from 15 cents to $2.50, which is freaking amazing, guys. That's about a 20x, and it's just beautiful where it's at right now. But it's just getting started as far as the long term goes, guys. This at the end of the year, I do expect it to be at around $8 to $12 region. So right now, from $2.20 to around the $10, $12 region, you would be looking at around a 5x. So Dogecoin is looking at, in my point of view, at around a 6x, maybe a 10x on Dogecoin in the next 5 years. And this is looking to 5x, in maybe even 10x, real talk. It's just at the end of this year alone, from what I have projected. So if you go and take this to around this region, and then it ends up doing a major retracement, but then ultimately going up to around $20, which it's gonna freaking hit 20. And just, holding on to it, because it's gonna, it's gonna try to take away all these weak hands. It's gonna try to take away all these weak hands, guys. I'm telling you. So the market just doesn't move up. It does its thing. It does its thing. And if it does just move all the way up, you have to be real careful, because it will come back and swallow that price that is still holding. So I do see this reaching $50, $40 to $50 in the next 5 years, guys. Easily, in my point of view, we are gonna hit that target. And if we're able to hit this target, next 5 years, everything would just be really getting, it will really be rooted by then. So it'll be at the strongest point to really start the growth. So like, are you serious? Well, in 5 years, it's gonna be at like the highest peak, but it's gonna be at the most stable peak to really start its stable growth. It won't be as crazy moves as it's been, or as it'll be in the next coming 5 years. After that, I think it'll be a little bit slower, but I could see this reaching 100, and that's a longer time period. But just in the next 5 years, I think $40 to $50 is very reasonable for ENJIN. So at $2.20 to the 40-50 cent region, you would be looking at it 2 to 20. That'll be at around 25x, 30x close. So it's at around a 25 to 30x your money from the price that it's at now. I got a lot of my people on the Telegram. We posted this, and we got a lot of people in at $1 and below. So for our people that have been riding with us since the get-go, they are in major profits right now. And whenever it does reach $40 to $50, that's going to be 40 to 50x for us, and potentially even more for the people that have been early investors, since it was at around 15 cents, 20 cents. So major, guys. This is about to blow up. All right, so the next one we are going to go over is going to be another major one. I think is going to be crazy in the market: VECHAIN and VTOR. So VECHAIN, where is it? VECHAIN, I was able to get in, and I got in a little bit late. I didn't get in whenever they were airdropping the VTOR, so I had to go and cop me some VTOR. But we were able to get in on VECHAIN at March 3rd. So we're able to get in at around 5 cents. And since then, it went all the way up to 10 cents. Right now, it's hanging around the 8-cent region. This thing has ways to go, and we are easily, by the end of the year, gonna be at around, I believe let me take this off. It's a bigger drawing and a bigger time frame. We'll be at around the 18 to 25 cent region. That's from here to here, and that is just a reasonable prediction for the end of the year. But in the next 5 years or so, I could easily see this project in a range from anywhere from $1.50 to $3, and that is just a very realistic prediction, guys. So if it ends up being at around the $1.50 zone, so somewhere right here, $1.50 to around the $3 area, that would end up taking you from 10 cents to $1.50. So that would end up being a 15x return. So 15 times your money. Right now, from the 8 cents to around the 25 cent, 35 cent region at the end of the year, I could easily see 25 cents, 35 cents. I think would be kind of topping it off a little too much. But just hitting this, coming up here, retesting, we might be able to see 35, but come back down. But just in this region from 8 cents to around 25 to 35, you're looking at around a 3x from where the price is at now, which I know it seems kind of low, but just from what I've seen on VeChain, that's just the numbers that I'm getting. If you were able to get in from a penny at the beginning of the year to 25, 35 cents, that's already a 25, 35x. So that's a big difference. That's major from just where we're at now to it looking like a 3, 4, 3, 4x. It doesn't look that enticing. I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna extend it and 40, but just from that 5x or so, it doesn't seem that enticing. But when you look at the overall, just from 1 penny to 30 cents, that's a 30x. So that's major. That's a big difference than looking at it where it's at now. But overall, for the long term, VeChain easily at around $3 region in the next 5 years, and that is just keeping it real low, realistic. We could go higher on this, but VeChain, we are in on this project and we are hodling because from a longer perspective, I see this hitting $5 in the future, 5+ years. I easily see it hitting $5, and once it does, from our investment at 5 pennies to $5, that would be at around 100x, and that is huge. So taking it from right now from 5 pennies to 50 cents, that will be a 10x. And keep writing it from there, but to $5, 100x, it is something that is going to happen in the future. So trade at your own will. Going and showing you VeThor, which is the gas to VeChain. VeThor, we were able to get in at a really good price as well, and it just freaking took off 003, and it has just freaking been booming. We have ended up reaching 0.24, the highest, so 2.5 pennies, and since then it has just been ranging, but the bull run is not over, guys. So VeThor right now is at a penny, almost 2 pennies, 0.18, so almost 2 pennies. And if you were able to get in right now, and VeThor, my calculation is at around of 55 to 65 cents, 55 to 65. That's at the end of the 5-year period. All right, so check this out, guys. Gotta go all the way out. I think that we are gonna hit around the 55 to 65 cent region, and once we do, if this was able to come to around the 25 cent, 35 cent region this year, it'll come back down in the next 2 to 3 years. I think we'll end up reaching the 65, 70, 55, 65, 70 zone. But in the next 5 years is where I really see it touching that dollar. So that is what I ended up having on my price prediction on this one. So if it's following VeChain, it should end up doing something very similar. So if VeChain ends up at around let's say 35 or so, then this will end up booming at around let's say the 15 10 15 or so. So it'll 10 15x, and in the next couple of 2 years or so, it'll about 30x, and then in the next 3 years or so, I think we'll 50 to 60x, and then in the next 5 years or so is where I also see it 100xing. So that gives you a little bit clearer you know, pathway numerology to how I see this kind of building up. So things are about to get crazy, guys. Imagine it freaking goes to a 20x, and then it starts coming back down and it's at 15x, and you freak out and you take out your money. And then 3 years after that, 4 years after that, you're like, damn, I took out my $1,000 at 15,000, and I could have had 100,000 right now. That is the way I look at it. So I'm not gonna go over all of them because this will be a really long video if I do. But if y'all want me to go over any of them, just let me know. Just know that ADA is a freaking huge buy. Damn, beautiful. So I call it divergence right there. Started accumulating, and we are gone with the win. ADA easily 100x in the next 5 years as well, 50 to 100x. Meta is making some beautiful freaking support here, and some nice accumulation that is happening. We are about to take off. Whoever is not on Meta, you need to go cop yourself some. So this right here was the entry, and we are moving. So that is Meta. I'm not on sci-fi. Uniswap, it is gonna bounce back up from around the price action that it is at now. So if you wanted to invest in Uni, it is a perfect time to do so. It's a perfect time for a lot of these major projects. Polkadot, it is going to go back up. The Yuan is another one that I am invested in. I do see a very successful long term for the Yuan. Unibright, I am also invested, and I definitely see a long-term potential for this one as well. Cody, I am also invested in Cody, and as well, long-term investment on this one. It is a DeFi project. And that's pretty much it. Oh, Pundi, that is the last one. So Pundi, we are also very well positioned on Pundi. So Pundi is one of the ones that cannot reach $1. Right now we are in at a very good price of 003 on here. Right now it's at 007. The highest that it went up to was 008. And this, my friends, by the end of the year will be easily at around 8 pennies. So it'll easily be at around 5.5 pennies to around 7.5 pennies. All right. So in this area is where I expect Pundi to reach its high around this year. And from where it's at now, it is a pretty nice investment. A little bit over 6-7x. And yeah, so easy money to the end of the year. In the next 5+ years, I could see this trading at around 21. Well, I'm just gonna say 25 to 35. 25 to 35 cent region. All right, so 25 to 35 cent region. So Pundi, if it ends up going and trading towards that price, you would end up seeing that from once it reaches a penny, which is still it's still got about 30% more to go. It's at 0.079, almost 0.008, so about 20% more to go to reach that penny. But once it does reach that penny, and you're looking at anything from that penny, so 30, if it goes to 30 cents, that's 30x. If it goes to 35 cents, that's 35x. So that's around a 25 to 35x on your money in the next 5 years or so. So whenever you can actually see the numbers in that perspective, in that aspect, it gets you a better sense of what you're doing with your money. So I hope that y'all were able to get some nuggets on this video. I hope that y'all feel a little bit more comfortable with your positions and with having diamond hands and holding on for the longer term. And as well, taxes, guys. If you hold on to your cryptos for less than a year, you are gonna get taxed on your cryptos. Believe it's 30%, 25 to 30%. So if you hold on to your cryptos for longer than a year, it goes into the capital capital gains taxes. So you only get charged around 10-15%. So it's a major difference. So you're gonna get your money out, and you're gonna pay more on your money for getting it out early, and there's gonna be less gains than holding it for the long term. So I mean, just some nuggets out there. I hope that y'all were able to catch some value, and if y'all need any other questions answered, let me know. I got y'all's back. Without all that being said, I'm over here looking at Chainlink. Oh, Chainlink, guys, go back on the videos, check it out. When I was telling people to buy this at $1.75, it's crazy how time passes by. Do not let these opportunities pass you by, guys. All right, so beautiful. Chainlink right now is at $27. It's only been a year. It's insane. So once this comes back down, I do expect a third rally. We are buying more Chainlink. So right now is the accumulation phase, guys. Don't get freaked out. Don't freaking get scared out of the market. Let's have these diamond hands and let's ride the wave all the way up. I'll see you millionaires at the top. Much love, your boy JV with Oasis Trading Club. We are